In ancient Mexico, us Aztecs ate all sorts of unusual stuff, like monkeys, frogs and lizards. But at a certain time of the year, our diet wasn't nearly as interesting.
Previously on Aztec Come Dine With Me, Mamexi served up a meal of maize and beans.
Ooh, thank you.
Come here, Maize and Beans.
Shantico prepared a dish of maize and beans.
Sir, it's Maize and Beans. Can I get you one of these?
Oh, yes.
Everyone for beans?
Oh, yes, please.
And Tennant cooked maize and beans with a side order of beans.
Quelle surprise.
It's the final dinner party. Can't wait to find out what Atsy's going to be cooking for her guests tonight.
I've decided to cook maize and beans because I don't have any choice. In the Aztec calendar, it's the days of eating maize and beans when we just eat maize and beans. For 19 days, it's to celebrate the end of the dry season.
Yes, and the beginning of the windy one. It's hot and sticky in the kitchen, and Atsy hasn't even started cooking. And now the guests are arriving. That's no good.
Yeah, take your blanket.
You look fabulous.
Oh, so
you
do
look
you.
really, really nice.
Fantastic. Now, I'm just in the kitchen, so just help yourselves to some cactus wine.
Thank you. All right.
Cactus wine? I hope they've taken the spikes out. Meanwhile, back in the kitchen, Atsy prepares the sacred maize in the traditional Aztec manner by blowing on it. Well, that's one way of doing it.
Oh, no.
Oh, please tell me you're not going to use that maize. It's been on the floor.
Maize is sacred to us Aztecs, so not a single grain must be wasted. Is it me or is it a bit drafty in here?
It's you. It's time for dinner, and before the main course of maize and beans, Atsy has prepared a surprise starter.
Wow.
It's maize and beans.
Whoa!
Love it. That is my favourite. Mine too.
Several plates of maize and beans later, it's time for Atsy to entertain her guests by playing a tune on her Aztec pipes, while the other guests give a blast on their Aztec pipes. Go on, fella. Time for the all-important scores. A 3 from Mamexi, 7 from Shantico, and a big fat one from Tennant, who gives Atsy 10 out of 10, which means that Atsy is the winner of this week's cash prize, 1,000 beans.
1,000 beans?
Relax, relax. They're cocoa beans for making chocolate. It's Aztec money.
Oh.
Yeah, when I said relax. Next week on Aztec Come Dine With Me, it's the days of swallowing water snakes and frogs. Can't wait.
Slimy Stuarts.
4 eager chefs, 4 historical eras, but just one prize. Who will be crowned Historical Masterchef?
I want one of these historical chefs to cook some food for me and for me to really like it.
Anne is from the Stuart era and is head cook at a manor house in Yorkshire.
Excuse me, I can't figure out how this works. Where's the dog?
The dog?
Yeah, in our Stuart house, I cook meat over a fire on a spit, turned by a dog walking around a wheel.
There you go, love.
Ah! That's the work of a witch!
Ah.
Okay, people, 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes.
3 minutes.
2 minutes.
8 minutes. 8 minutes.
You're looking very relaxed, Anne.
11 minutes.
Well, of course I am. I've got this competition sewn up, love. Today I will be serving this. It's called
A banana.
You've seen one before?
Yeah, it's a banana.
They're very new and exciting in Stuart times.
Not now, they're not. I'd seriously think about serving something up with that. Maybe a pineapple.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just eat pineapple. It's far too expensive.
It smells a bit rotten, Anne.
It's been on the Lord of the Manor's mantelpiece for weeks. He puts it there to show off how rich he is.
3 minutes.
I'd seriously start thinking about something else to serve, Anne, and fast.
Anne is going all out to impress and serves up a range of foodstuffs new to the Stuart era.
So, Anne, what do you have for us?
Well, this is a brand new brewed beverage that we Stuarts like to call...
It's tea.
You know it? Right, OK, well then we'll move straight on to the bold new flavour of coffee. In that case, maybe we'll just cut straight to the groundbreaking Stuart dessert.
It's ice cream. I'm sorry, Anne, we've seen all this before.
Hold on, John. That looks new.
Sweet smelling, jelly-like consistency. It's very interesting.
Well, I mean, that's hardly new. It's an old Stuart delicacy that Charles II likes to have for breakfast with his eggs. It's called ambergris.
And what exactly is ambergris?
Regurgitated whale phlegm.
Anne, that is exciting. It's unusual. And for that reason, we're putting you through to the next round. Congratulations. Don't worry, we'll get you another one.
It's true. Posh Stuarts really did eat whale phlegm. And that's not the weirdest thing that you might find on the dinner table in the Stuart era.
D.I. Bones, Historical Crime Squad. Don't worry, madam, the professionals are here. Now, where's the dead? Found it. It's here. Located the dead body. Victim shows no visible signs of injury. You! What happened here?
Well, Uncle Albert was just having his tea and he dropped down dead, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Might have been poisoned.
Poison?
Indeed. Let's take a look. Bread shows signs of a white, chalky substance.
That'll be the chalk. The bakers make the bread look whiter using chalk.
What's this? Oh, it's a toenail!
That'll be the bakers. He kneads the bread with his feet.
That'll explain the cheesy smell. Still, might not be enough to kill him. What was he drinking?
Well, that coffee.
Now that to me smells nutty.
Oh, that'll be the acorns. We can only afford cheap coffee and I tend to put sawdust in it. And acorns.
Was he drinking anything else?
Just sheep brain and arsenic.
Come again?
Dodgy tradesmen sometimes put sheep brains in the milk. Ugh. And to save money, they pad out the sugar with arsenic.
That's poisonous.
Oh, I wouldn't worry. I've been eating the sugar for years.
She's been poisoned! Go and fetch some water, man! Quickly! And that's just water, nothing added!
Here you go. Here's your water.
Sure nothing's been added to that?
Absolutely, I got it straight from the pump.
Smells funny.
Ah, yeah, that'll probably be the cholera.
Note to self. Get a desk job.
This week on Historical Wife Swap, these Egyptian peasants will be doing a wife swap with Pharaoh Ramesses II and his wife Nefertari. So how will these different ancient Egyptian couples get on?
Oh, who are you?
Mrs. Pharaoh?
Shouldn't you be at my house?
Mrs. Pharaoh is at your house. I'm Mrs. Pharaoh number 2. Ramesses II's got 6 wives.
Bit greedy.
And 200 girlfriends.
I am the great Pharaoh, born of Ra, chosen of Ra, for powerful is the truth of Ra. Half king, half god, master of all I survey, Ramesses II, glory be to my name. And you are...
Susan.
An honor for you to meet me.
So what will Nefertari, the Pharaoh's #1 wife, make of Mr. Peasant?
Oh, Your Majesty.
Get up, peasant. But don't look at me. Oh, it's that terrible smell.
Could be me, Your Majesty. I've been dragging 2-ton boulders round the desert to help build your husband's temple.
No, you do stink, peasant, but it's much worse than that.
Oh, could be the gazelle dung I've put on floor.
Oh, why on earth would you do that?
Keeps the rats away from food.
Rats?
Or it could be the walls. They're made of manure. And the Nile flooded the hut last month, so there's still a bit how shall I put it? Sweaty.
I can tell I'm going to just love it here.
Great.
Meanwhile, over at the palace, it's dinner time.
Here, peasant, try one of these.
What is it, my Pharaoh?
Locust and honey.
That's delicious.
I think I'm going to grab an early night. I have to be up before the sun comes up. Well, obviously I do. I'm the one who gets the sun up. I've done a joke. That's more like it.
You won't believe this. The royal palace
has got beds with comfy pillows made of stone and a sort of seat thing that you sit on to go to the toilet. What will they think of next?
And it's also dinner time in the peasant hut.
Oh!
Sorry, Your Majesty. We do get a lot of mosquitoes. That's the downside of living near the Nile. The plus side is that the Nile floods, so the soil here is very fertile. And when it does flood, we farmers get a few months off to go to the desert and drag around 2-ton boulders for the Pharaoh.
Ow! Well, at least it gets you away from all these mosquitoes.
And nearer the deadly scorpions. Do you not want your onion?
Don't look at me! You're not going to believe where I had to sleep. On some straw, on the floor. Yeah, that's right. On the floor with all the gazelle poop. Swear I've got nits. Oh. Look, there's one. I'll have to throw this wig away.
The wife swap is at an end, and it's time for the royal couple and the peasant couple to discuss their experiences.
I understand you've been helping build my temple, the Ramesseum. What an honor for you. How looks the 19-meter statue of me?
Oh, it is magnificent, Pharaoh.
Although not as impressive as the real thing. Your work is done, but I have some good news for you. I would like you to build another massive temple alongside for my favorite wife.
Oh, Rami, baby, that's so sweet.
Oh, you want one too, do you? Don't book any holidays.
We did actually discuss this, Rami.
Did we? I don't remember.
Well, you had a lot of palm wine to drink.
Well, you don't speak up.
Do you think we can get up now, love?
I wouldn't risk it.
No.
Queen Nefertari suffered from alopecia, so she wore a wig. Expensive Egyptian wigs were made of 120,000 human hairs held in place by beeswax. Is that a wig, Your Majesty? Oh, mind your own beeswax.
Hey, I thought we'd run out of butter.
We did. This is seal blubber.
Oh, tastes like fish.
Isn't it great? Guess what we've called it?
Can't believe you got me eating seal blubber.
That's right. I can't believe you've got me eating seal blubber.
Hang on. This bacon tastes funny.
That's because it's been fried in.
Can't believe you fried my food in seal blubber.
That's right. I can't believe you fried my food in seal blubber.
Right, that's it. I'm skipping lunch. I'm going back to work, covering the bottom of the boats to prevent woodworm. Come on, Bob.
Well, you know what you're going to need.
Not.
I can't believe I'm covering the bottom of my longship in seal blubber to prevent woodworm.
That's right. Seal blubber. You can eat it, fry things in it, and cover the bottom of your boat in it.
Warning, seals were hurt in the manufacture of these products. Lots and lots of seals. We don't even eat the meat if we can help it. We just chuck it away. It tastes even worse than the blubber.
Vikings ate seal blubber in settlements like their one in Iceland, so named because it was, well, icy. When Eric the Red was exiled and wanted to start his own settlement somewhere even icier, he had to fool other Vikings into joining him.
Hi, I'm Eric the Red. Are you a Viking looking for a fresh start? Then why not move to the sun-drenched paradise that's so green and fertile, we've called it Greenland?
We only moved here because you were exiled from Iceland and wanted to be chieftain of somewhere else.
Mom!
Well, what's the point of being chieftain of Greenland unless you find some people to rule?
Don't listen to her. Magnus just moved here and he loves it.
I love it.
We're looking for young Vikings to come and join the party here in Greenland. Pour me a drink, Magnus.
I can't. The beer is frozen. And look, the jug is frozen to my hand. I've got a jug hand.
Don't believe what you've heard. The weather here is great, and the land is so fertile. Why else would we call it Greenland?
To encourage people to move here, even though it's freezing and there's no food?
Mom! I've lost a thumb. It must have got so hot it went to find some shade. We're so lucky to live here. That's why Mom's gone to Greenland.
You stupid boy.
Now give me my furs, I'm freezing here.
And there wasn't much food to eat either, so nothing went to waste.
4 eager chefs, 4 historical eras, but just one prize. Who will be crowned historical Masterchef?
Whoever wins this competition, it will change their lives. What he said.
Ernie is a World War I soldier who has to prepare his own meals from limited rations.
Mate, you can't do that. That's unhygienic.
Oh, but it feels so good. I've been stuck in those freezing cold trenches for months. Months!
You can't leave these.
Yeah, my socks are a bit riddled with lice, I'm afraid. Oh, don't worry, mate. You get used to the itching.
Do you?
No. Still, waste not, want not, eh? The red ones are more juicy.
With Greg deloused, it's time to find out what Ernie will be serving up.
Okay, everyone, time's up. Stop cooking meals of food.
Well, first up, I've made dog and maggot.
Not actual dog and maggot.
Oh, no. That's just trench talk for bread and cheese. I'm following that with baby's head.
Right, not actual babies.
No, not actual babies. That's trench talk for meat pudding. It's called that because it looks a bit like a baby's head. And lastly, my piece de resistance, messenger pigeon pie.
Now you're talking.
What? Just to double check, not actual messenger pigeon.
Yeah, actual. Well, we weren't sending any messages, so waste not, want not. Talking of which, it's not bad.
Ernie, your food was disgusting. However, we admired your resourcefulness, and for that reason, we're putting you through to the next round. Congratulations, mate.
Oh, that's wonderful, thank you.
What is this?
Tea from stale rainwater I scooped out of a dirty shell hole. It does tend to give you quite bad diarrhoea if you're not used to it.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to make it, boys.
Waste not, want not, eh? Oh, still not used to it.
Did you know when World War I soldiers finished off tins of jam, they'd sometimes fill the tins with explosives and use them as grenades? Imagine if they lobbed the wrong one, eh? Oh, I'm wounded and I've been hit by a grenade. Oh, no, hold on. It's just jam.
Ghastly, mean and cruel stuff they don't teach you at school. The past is no longer a mystery. Hope you enjoyed Horrible History.